Coach K and John Ney. You know that it's working, but don't forget about Coach Rowan. Okay.
Welcome to Extra Step, everyone. Here with your favorite people, always that you love, Coach K
and Coach Derwin.
What's up, Nugget?
How are you, sir?
I'm blessed. We talking basketball, man.
I mean, that's what you're here for, right?
No, here for the donuts. You guys
I told you again with these damn donuts. I'm asking for donuts all the time.
I want Krispy Kreme.
Go get them yourself.
I'm not waiting in the line. You crazy? I'm not waiting in the line for that.
Okay, so the next person that's on the show has to bring it, alright?
Okay, I like that one.
So if we invite you to the show, you gotta bring a box of Krispy Kreme.
Yo, please, if y'all watch this, I want you to tag us and tag the person you want to bring the donuts, and then we'll see who should bring it.
Exactly.
I think that should be fair.
That's a fair.
So I want some Krispy Kreme donuts. But anyways, forget the donut talk. We're here for the real talk. Playoff prediction. It's playoff time. Bubble time.
Bubble playoff.
This is crazy, man. I'm excited. Like, the playing game was done between Memphis and Portland.
That was nice.
That was really nice. Yo, Damian just dunked it on JV like he was his little man. Still like, yo, little man.
Nah, but JV's been soft his whole career, sort of.
We don't have to talk about Memphis. They're out. Great job to Ja. He's probably been rookie of the year. But that's it. You're not getting nothing else for this year. But first series, we'll go right into it. Lakers, Portland, my dog.
Alright, so let's start it. Because obviously, I'm gonna go with the favorite. There's no question about it. Like, if you have the two best players on the court, I don't see this series being that long. Even 5 games the most.
Yeah,
we'll see. Cause I don't know. Like, Portland had to fight real hard to get to all of those teams.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, to beat New Jersey, we'll see. But
I know they had a great run.
They had a great run, bro. But you see, with basketball, it doesn't last that long. You think Portland's gonna play great basketball for 2 more months to win a championship? Like, that would be crazy.
That would be.
But like, the likeliness of that happening is very.
And like I'll say this, like, the bubble's so unpredictable.
That's
true.
You
have no idea what's gonna happen. But
yeah, if DJ Warren can hit like 50, 60 points back to back, then like anyone.
But I'll say this, like, they beat Brooklyn. Barely beat Brooklyn and barely beat Memphis to get in. Those are not really great defensive teams.
But with the Lakers, that's a lot of length. And the only thing is, it's guard play, right?
Yeah.
I know a lot of people have been talking, like, a lot of people were like, oh, Anthony Davis the last time they faced Damian Lillard, this and that. I was like, bro, the last time they faced Damian Lillard, they had Rajon Rondo as their point guard. You know, LeBron James is a different animal. He's a different beast as the point guard. There shouldn't be it should be a competitive series, I'll say, but the first 2 games will decide the rest of the series.
Yeah.
And then from them, I would say. It's not gonna be that long.
I will say I like the initiative that the Laker organization has, though. By the way, just like the whole black jerseys after the first round. Like, I know black people be like, "Oh, why they doing that to say why I can't do it now?" But I'm like, there's the incentive that Kobe would not accept the first round little black. It's one of those where it's like if you want to get to that journey wearing black jerseys, you got to get the first series done and then deserve that. But I'm gonna say Lakers in 5.
It's 5 or 6. If we go 7, I would be shocked, and then if Portland wins, I would be astonished, because that would be the second, third time in history that an 8 seed has beat a first seed. So
yeah,
it doesn't happen.
I think LeBron ain't.
It's playoff time. He's not gonna play around. And this is the first time he's got an elite shot blocker, playmaker. Well, not a playmaker, but a scorer on the post, guy that could be a great defensive player. You know. He has that beside him, so for LeBron, I just feel bad for Melo, because this is Melo's realistically, this is Carmelo's best chance. He's a 3rd option on a team, 4th option on a team. He just has to be that leader. He doesn't have to be that scorer. You know what I mean?
True. And it's gonna be nice to see him and LeBron go against each other, but it's a wrap, because
it's a wrap.
Portland doesn't have the defensive prowess to keep up.
Who's putting they don't have Trevor Ariza. That was that one player.
Melo's not stopping LeBron.
Yeah, who's stopping LeBron? Who you putting on LeBron? You put Damian on Cardwell. It's not. It's over.
Zach Collins, as much as he could probably hang a little bit with AD in the post, on the perimeter he'll get eaten a lot. That's the thing about AD.
But we talked about it the other day. Nurkic and
what's that?
Hassan Whiteside. That's what it was, right? Because that's gonna be their 4-5. We'll see what happens, because one of them's got to guard JaVale and one of them's got to go out against AD. So we'll see.
If I'm the Lakers, I'm looking at what the other teams did to Portland, and when you go small ball, it hurts them.
Yeah,
so when you go small ball with a superstar, or hurt. But anyways, we'll move on, because that's not shit to really talk about. You'll talk about Clippers. versus Dallas. I'm gonna go Clippers in 7.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say Dallas will give them problems.
Yeah.
But it's either 5 or 6 for me. Like it's gotta be Clippers in 5 or 6. Like I think like just like you said, like it's playoff time.
Yeah.
Kawhi and Paul George now should say, you know what, it's time to step up. Dallas is a great young team.
Yeah.
All 8 games that Dallas was in were all nail biters. They were all great games. Not the best defensively, but offensively, because Luka and Porzingis just bring that firepower. They were in it in all games. So that series will be nice to watch.
It's gonna be nice. I just say that because I can see the Clippers offensively having a nice struggling. So Dallas will probably still come with games. Like you said, it could be 5 or 6 because it could be quick because they know Kawhi don't play that shit.
Yeah.
But honestly, I wanted to see Dallas in 7, but the reason I flipped the Clippers is just the fact that it's Kawhi and Paul George, and then Doc Rivers is a coach. Right, Doc Rivers is a defensive guru in the NBA. I think he'll handle it well.
It's Luka's first time in the playoffs.
Yeah, they're not gonna get shook by rookies.
They're not gonna get shook by rookies.
But I think they'll give them work.
Porzingis has never been in the playoffs either, right? So
no, this is new for all of them.
So it's a rookie versus a guy who was just in the finals, won the MVP, blah blah blah. So
right,
that's a wrap.
We won't even talk on that.
We'll go to the other series because I know we both have it's Houston and the OKC series. Because I've been saying Houston, and now they finally got like that opportunity for that rivalry, that revenge tour, especially for Russ. I know he's hurt and stuff, but yo man, you gotta play these. Like the first 2 games, if you don't play, is whatever. But the game 3 to 7, because I think it's definitely a 7-game series. It's not going shorter than that. You gotta play, and you gotta let them know, you guys made a mistake trading for me.
No, I feel that.
Trading them,
right? They flop players, right?
Yeah.
And I mean, flip, but. The reality is, like, Chris Paul's on the other end, too.
Yeah, that's it.
It's the same motivation.
It's the same motivation.
And let me start off with this. I know that I said at the start of the year, I picked Houston to get to the conference finals, if anything, even the NBA finals, because that is a duo to be reckoned with James Harden and Westbrook. So, don't get this. And I'm not disrespecting them. It's just all about matchups. When I look at OKC, I see a team that is one of the best 2A teams in the league. They're also in the bubble. There's no real fans anymore. Yes, there's that basketball environment of the announcer and all that, but it's just there's no actual fear of a road crowd or when you're on the road and dealing with that team's crowd. So I think it's one of those, they're going to be having to play basketball. The best players will still show out, but when you have to play basketball, that means you're playing some grungy defense. If Houston doesn't play consistent defense or even play at a high level offense like they've been doing all year, they're gonna lose games.
To be honest, early when I first saw the standings, the one team that I thought would give Houston problems was OKC, and that's because of that fourth quarter lineup with Adams, Gallinari, then they got Shea at the 3, Dennis, and obviously CP, right? That small ball lineup is actually one of the only lineups that will work against Houston. But going back to what I said, this is Russ and James's best shot.
I believe you.
Small ball, they're trying to revolutionize it, whatever the case is.
Rocket ball.
You're gonna have to go up against Steven Adams, like PJ Tucker, Robert Covington.
But I'll say this: Steven Adams and PJ Tucker could be a struggle. But the one thing I like about OKC now is that they got 2 guys that can make a difference. You got Noah who can give you somewhat of that lateral quickness on the perimeter, guard a guy like PJ if you need him to, right? And still be that shot blocker, especially when Steven Adams struggles. But they also got Andre Roberson back,
And
I know like low key, everyone's just kind of like trash, but they're all happy for him. But they're low key like he's trash.
No. But the thing is, like if you go back to those OKC and Houston series, like especially when Kevin left, I think it was just that 1 year. They put Roberson on Harden the entire series. It was a 5-game series. I mean, it was short as hell. But if you look at Harden, he didn't do damage. So I think for sure that's got to be.
And that's what I was trying to say. Like that's their new 5. He can shoot. But against a small ball lineup where PJ Tucker or not even Robert Covington is your tallest guy on the court, Andre Roberson can easily guard all 5 guys and still play big for you. So you can still go 4-1 set, and then you have.
Honestly, man. Now that you're saying it, it could be a quicker series than I think, but I'll still say 7 for me.
I'm gonna say 7 for OKC.
Okay. All right, so that's the closest matchup we've had so far. So.
Yeah, no facts, but I mean that's a matchup. Exactly. But I'm sorry, Houston. They don't get this shit right.
No. This is it. Mike D'Antoni's done. Over. I think they obviously don't trade away Harden because that's stupid. Yeah. But they definitely look to trade away this rocket ball lineup and start again with another coach. The last series in the West is Denver, Utah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a good series. I'm I'm personally thinking Utah is gonna sneak out of this one, just because maybe it is time for Rudy and Devin to take that next step. It's also Mike Conley's first time in the playoffs since his days with Memphis, so he's looking. But I also understand Denver's a young gunning team with a ton of length. It's gonna be a good series, man.
So this is the reason why I say Denver's gonna win in 6.
Oh, you're going 6? Okay.
Yeah, Denver's gonna win 6. As much as I think Denver could go in 5 or even sweep, I think it'll be 6 only because 2 reasons. One is Donovan Mitchell. That guy can get you buckets and be a problem. Now, also early in the year, who did Utah have one of the tightest games with of the year? Denver. So yeah, you're right. It's gonna be tight. Denver knows
it'll be a good matchup.
Now, number 2, the reason why they'll get their second win is because Conley will be coming back after the birth of his child.
Yeah, that's
because he is not there for the first 3 games. So I think it's Denver going to be 3-0, and then Utah will go 2 in a row, and then Denver's going to put their foot on their throat and done it. Because no one can stop the joke. I get Rudy Gobert.
There's no way.
But these are Frenchmen, and Frenchmen are very soft, so he's not going to do anything. He's a waste man.
He's been questioned in the league.
No, he's a waste man.
You're right.
Donovan Mitchell called him out. Didn't see the word.
Okay, so all I know is if this is Utah. If Utah is a first round upset or whatever, you know what I mean, then there's a culture change. Rudy Gobert's gotta be clearly gone. But since that episode that we did our duels, I've been saying like Donovan Mitchell for me is one of our shooting guards that's gonna take that next step for the next generation. He's gonna be the top player for shooting guards, at least one of the top players, because there's a lot of good shooting guards. But yeah, I know we gotta talk about the East too.
We'll talk about the East. We're gonna talk about the East now. I just think with that series it'll be interesting. But Michael Porter Jr. just great. That guy could be a beast. I can't wait to see that Western Conference series and all the playoffs finish out and get into the second round. But like we were talking about earlier, we gotta get into the East.
Yeah, the East is the interesting.
East and the beast.
Well, we'll start with 1 and 8, but I don't think it's a conversation. Like,
who's 8th?
Orlando and Jonathan Isaac.
I thought it was the Charlotte Hornets, the Washington Wizards, the Chicago Bulls. Wasn't that the 8 teams that are out? Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot Orlando's an 8th seed. I'm not talking about sweep.
Yeah,
sweep. The Giannis MVP probably. Shouldn't be. I'm sorry.
It's a sweep.
I mean, I'll just speak on some on that whole series between Milwaukee and Orlando. Giannis should not be MVP. I just said it.
Toronto and Brooklyn, obviously, like, look at the jersey I'm wearing. Obviously, it's Toronto in 4. Actually, yeah, it's Toronto in 4.
Toronto in 5.
It's Toronto in 4. Like, I don't see this series going 5.
Toronto in 5.
Okay, I'll say this about division rivals. This is what
Explain to me about your 4. Come on.
No, what about my 4?
You said it in 4.
4. It's a sweep. What do you mean?
How,
bro? Okay, first of all, I just want to ask you this. The last time he faced Brooklyn, right? Karis LeVert had himself a game, right? Do you know who? Yeah, for sure. He's gonna be sick. Do you also know who we have on our team to guard him? They're gonna put OG on him and the series is over, bro. They have no offense after that. Stop it.
Raptors are notorious for giving up games.
This is a championship. No.
I don't want to hear it.
It's a championship material.
So why did it stop by Boston?
Bro, it's a bad night. Did you not watch the game? Everything went in and came back out.
That's my point.
And out. No, you can have bad games.
Yes, but you can have one bad game.
But if they have no other offense, then what are you gonna do? What are they gonna do?
They have to play only defense. The Raptors can only play defense, and defense is good, but they got to get you points.
Okay, but that's what I'm trying to tell you, okay.
I'm just saying.
I'm not arguing this, bro.
Right.
Bro, why are we arguing? There's a championship defensive team, bro. Okay. I'm not arguing this.
Yeah, they're gonna give them one game.
If Toronto gives them one game, they're not winning the championship this year.
I'll let you have
that right now. If Toronto has to endure this Brooklyn team for more than 4 games, that means that Brooklyn is doing a good job. And the okay, let's talk about the next series. Let's talk about the next. No. Look who's Toronto's opponent.
Yes, fair enough.
Look who's Toronto's opponent in the second round. Either it's Boston or Philly, right?
Fair enough. Who you got?
I honestly, I'm gonna take the upset this one. I'm gonna go Philly in 7.
This man said, yo.
I want Philly and Toronto in the second round again, so we can bun them out one more time, bro.
It's gonna be Boston beating Philly.
They probably will.
Boston in 6. And it'll be Boston versus Toronto.
I will
Toronto.
say this. I will say this. Okay, strategically as a coach, and we talked about this. I've even showed you clips.
Yeah.
What was Philadelphia's problem? Too many guys in the paint.
Well,
Al Horford, Ben Simmons, and Joel Embiid cannot all share the paint. So now what you do with Ben Simmons out, you space the court out. Al Horford's not the best three-point shooter. That's fine. But he'll guard whoever you need him to. He'll be that veteran presence. And with Joel, who on Boston is guarding Joel Embiid? If Joel's healthy, who is guarding him, bro? Ennis Cantor? Daniel Theis? Small ball will work for Boston, sure. That's why I'm saying 7 games. But those 4 wins, Joel Embiid has to be the man. That's it. Who's guarding Joel Embiid? That's all I have to say, bro. When healthy, the man's considered one of the best bigs in the league. When healthy.
Oh yeah, you're right. I'm not gonna argue on Joel Embiid. I will argue this. Boston is notorious for double teaming in the post. Why? Because they don't have a big. Now, Joel Embiid has his way, usually with them. Right? Because this team usually has to get on him because he can be a waste man.
No, he is, for sure. You know that.
But in the playoffs, he chokes. He chokes.
You know why he chokes?
Because he goes to his girlfriend crying?
No, you know why he chokes?
Because
there's no spacing on the court. He can't ever do any work on the court. He always has to deal with Ben Simmons. That's it. We'll see. This is the one time in his career he does not have to play beside Ben Simmons.
Fair enough. Yeah,
that's it, man. You're Shake Milton. This is the best point guard they've had since God knows when. Like,
the best PJ says TJ McConnell.
Stop it, bro. Stop it. I'm not gonna say anything. Yeah, they've not had a lot there. Allen Iverson, like,
TJ McConnell. Yo, that guy kills me.
Honestly, whoever Toronto faces in the second round is gonna be a series anyway. But
no, you're right.
I mean, if I'm just saying, if Brooklyn gives Toronto any sort of problems, I don't like their chances in the second round. It doesn't matter if you face Boston or Philly. It's a division rival game. That's what I've learned in basketball. Division rival. Yo, throw out your regular season, come in with the game plan, and just adapt every game. Because division rivals mean shit all. That's what I'm saying. Honestly, if Toronto doesn't get game 1 or game 2, that series is going 7. That's why I want them to sweep. That's it.
That's why you want to sweep Brooklyn.
That's why I want them to sweep Brooklyn. Because if it goes 7, if they're going 7, like, I don't want that. Why would I want them to tire themselves out against Brooklyn?
Now, I promised everybody I wouldn't cuss no more. But Johnny, you remember why I say this. What is my favorite line about Brooklyn? Say it.
Masai Ujiri.
F Brooklyn, man. So they're going to get 1 dub. Because Brooklyn is just that annoying pest of an organization. Toronto will move on to the second round. They'll end up, in my opinion, play Boston. Beat Boston in 7, and then we'll win a championship and beat the Clippers or LeBron, okay?
Alright. And the last matchup is in Miami and Indiana.
TJ.
McCollum, right?
Both of them. Like, TJ McCollum is going to be something. I'm sorry, I'm joking.
TJ Warren
my bad.
Found a rhythm in the 8 games and just went off in the bubble, but as much as Jimmy Butler wants to say whatever it is, playoffs is going to be intense. Like you said, there's no fans. It's man-on-man defense.
Yeah.
You know how Jimmy is. You know how he gets into it. I don't want to hear nothing, bro. He's shutting the man down. This series is going to be a wrap.
Miami in 6.
5. Miami in 5.
Indiana,
they're not there yet.
Okay, no, stop.
Stop. Bro, they're that cohesive.
This is the same roster.
No.
Because LeBron in 2018.
You're right. But no, Oladipo's not where they want him to be health-wise.
Fair enough.
Right? That's the only thing.
Okay.
When he's healthy, he's the top dog, right?
You forgot they have 3 other guys, right?
Okay, Sabonis is nice.
That's one.
Miles Turner's inconsistent as hell.
I'm not talking that guy.
Who are you talking about? Don't say TJ McCollum. TJ McCollum.
TJ. I don't know. I'm talking about Malcolm Brogdon. Certified man.
Okay.
Don't sleep on that guy. And then you also have Mr. TJ Warren, who's going to give you at least 20 or 30 in one of these games. If you get one of those games with TJ, then you get Victor and Brogdon that gives you 1 more game. Mm-hmm. That's 2 games.
I
can see it. But I feel you on the one. I feel you.
But I also know Miami's guard play. They play defense.
They do, but they're young.
They are young. You're right.
They're rookies. They're all young boys.
Okay, fair enough.
They're gonna be ready, hungry to
eat first round. So you think Indiana's gonna upset or what?
Nah, I think Miami 6. I won't be that naive.
Okay, how about we go? I'll change it because I do like your argument. We'll go Miami 7. Well, let the series go out 7 because I don't think it's gonna be a wrap.
How you go from 5 to 7 now, boy?
Because look, you're right. No, you're right. The rookie guards aren't gonna be able to match up properly. Against Indiana with Victor and exactly. They've both been in the playoffs before. It's not like their first time.
And again, Victor Oladipo. Again, I know he's not as healthy, but that same almost roster.
You're right.
With a really good coach took LeBron James 7 games in the first round. We don't usually hear that with LeBron.
You're speaking facts, but I mean, Jimmy Butler is top dog, right? This is the best. This is the best Jimmy Butler has played since Chicago, and now he has a pick and roll weapon with Bam on his side.
Yeah,
it's kind of hard to guard that.
Low key, I think Indiana might actually upset this team, but
it could be upset.
I'm gonna be smart.
But I'm gonna say Miami in 7.
Before we disperse here and go off into the sunset, we're gonna talk about the awards. Second team, first team, MVP. MVP, Damian Lillard for the bubble. Congratulations to Damian Lillard, the man. Dame time, baby. That's unfortunate he's playing against the Lakers, but we'll see him in 2021 for 2K. First team, Devin Booker made that, rightfully so. Mr. 8 straight wins. I think Phoenix will be a problem next year as well.
They have to build on this. They can't just be like, oh, everyone. This is a build-on opportunity, and they got to take the best opportunity and run with it.
100%. TJ Warren made the first team.
Yeah, bro, he put up did you see the average? You see the average in the 8 games? It's stupid.
Like 34
points or something like that. Yeah. Come on, you have to give it to him.
TJ McConnell. I'm sorry, TJ Warren. I'm sorry. I'm gonna mix up. But anyways, guys, thank you for being with us today. Good talks. We'll see you soon. Subscribe.
Just that, extra step, with extra reps, extra talk, they extra next.